Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility. New album review day. Like I've been saying, we're playing catch up on some of those things that we didn't quite get to in 2022 that have been kind of sitting around here waiting for me to review because, it was a busy year for new releases. You can only get to what you can get to. And each and every January, there's always like playing catch up with some of the stuff that came out in the latter part of the year that we just didn't get around to listening to and or reviewing. Here's another one. This is something I got fairly recently because, of course, you saw we did that massive Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers review show here, ranking the albums, right? We ranked the whole catalog. And I went and picked up some of the other little oddities that kind of like surround Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, like Mud Crutch. I got the two Mud Crutch CDs, and I also got the two The Dirty Knobs, Mike Campbell and the Dirty Knobs. Right, I got both of his releases in that band, and of course he released one, the latest one, last year, right, called External Combustion. There's Mike, this trusty Firebird, right, looking kind of cool. There's the guys in the band. All right, this is their second album. External Combustion is their second album. Let's take a look here, inside here. It's kind of a, not much to this little cardboardy thing, right? You got, I'm not a fan of these because you got, the CD is housed in here. You got to kind of like be really careful how you pull this stuff out, right? And you don't want to like kind of break things. And then the booklet also, you can't access the booklet from in here. Normally there's an opening here. You actually have to kind of bend this back and pull this out. And there's your booklet again, same cover image, all the lyrics to the songs, and then your information on the recording. So let's see, all songs written by Mike Campbell, so he wrote the whole thing. Of course, Mike Campbell, lead guitarist of the Heartbreakers, right? Mike Campbell, lead vocals and guitars. Jason Sine, guitars and vocals. You got Lance Morrison, bass, background vocals, and Matt Lang on drums, percussion, background vocals. Produced by George Drakoulias and Mike Campbell. Of course, George done work with a lot of bands over the years. You got some special guests on here. You got Margot Price. She contributes lead vocals on State of Mind, backing vocals on Cheap Talk. Ian Hunter himself, right? Vocals and a piano on Dirty Job. Benmont Tench on piano on Lightning Boogie. And George Drakoulias extra vocals and percussion throughout the album. You got some Patrick Warren string and horn arrangements for Cheap Talk and State of Mind. Daphne Chen, violin. Charlie Bissarat on violin. Leah Katz on viola. These are all people from the orchestra here. Giovanna Moraga Clayton on cello. Gabriella Johnson on trumpet, Catise Buckingham, tenor and baritone saxophones, and Navarro on trombone. All right. So, that all being said, if you are a Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers fan, I would say there's some similarities here, obviously. Mike Campbell, of course, a big part of the Heartbreakers, partner in crime to Tom Petty all those years, right? Guitarist extraordinaire. He's singing lead vocals on here now. His voice is not all that different from Tom's voice. He's probably a little more nasally, right? I think for me, Tom Petty, I love Tom Petty's songwriting skills, and, the guy was a great entertainer. His voice, I've always dealt with it okay. Like Tom's voice, I think, how I dislike Bob Dylan's voice, right? Tom's, I think, is at the point where, okay, I can deal with his voice. I don't mind it, right? Above and beyond that, the more nasally you go, the more I'm kind of like, can't listen to that, right? Mike's voice is on the point of me not being able to enjoy it. He's just about there. I think I'm getting used to him. He's got even more of a, like I said, he's got more of a nasally voice than Tom had, but it's not that different. Musically, though, I will say it's not that different from Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Maybe a little more bluesy, a little more hard rocking in spots. There's definitely a southern rock vibe going on throughout. Maybe not as much this album. Definitely the first album. There's lots of blues. There's a kind of rootsiness on a lot of that. The Heartbreakers album Mojo, like the last two albums they did, which are more of kind of like blues rock albums. That's kind of what you get here. It's less of kind of the soaring pop and folky stuff of like some of the Heartland rock. I don't really get the whole Heartland thing of a lot of the classic Tom Petty albums. It's definitely more of the latter period Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Definitely more bluesy and a little grittier. There's some great songs on here. There's a few that I don't care for as much, but there's some stuff really good. Wicked Mind is the kickoff track. That's good. Upbeat. There's a lot of good upbeat bluesy hard rockers on here, which I dig quite a bit. You got Bridget Bardot is a fun song. Nice hook on that. Cheap Talk. Pretty cool song. It's kind of rootsy. The title track, External Combustion, might be my favorite song on the album. That's got loads of guitars. You got two guitar players, a lot of dueling guitars throughout the album. Good riffs, stinging solos. I like that a lot. It's a catchy song, too. You got Dirty Job, which features Ian Hunter. That's kind of more of like a rock and boogie type track. He sounds great on it. Good to see him on here. It's a good track. State of Mind, which features the vocals of Margot Price. That reminds me of Tedeschi Trucks Band. It's kind of soulful, kind of gospel-y, right? Nice instrumentation, good vocals back and forth between the two of them. Nice track. Lightning Boogie, another kind of like up-tempo bluesy rocker. Rat City is another one of my favorite tracks on the album. That's another good hard rocker. Lots of cool guitar work on that. Really gritty song. A lot of this stuff, it's gritty, just kind of sticks to mind. But yeah, Rat City's great. In This Lifetime, another good one. It is written, also pleasant. And then it ends with Electric Gypsy, which is starts off as kind of like a kind of rootsy boogie rock type of thing, and then at the end there's lots of really cool guitar solos at the end, making for an interesting listen, and the song kind of builds and builds and builds. I don't know. I like this. I definitely like this better than the first album. I'm finding the first album not 100% to my liking. This definitely is a little bit more tempo. It's a little bit more rocking. He's just such a great guitar player. He really, really is. And he really shines on here. Again, his vocals, I'm still getting used to them. I think part of me almost wishes he would get like a full-time singer and just have him play. But I totally get why he's doing it. And he's not a terrible singer. It's just that my ears hear his style. It kind of goes in, and like I'm kind of like at times I'm kind of like not really digging it. But I think I'm getting used to them because I like the music is really so good. So yeah, so fun stuff. Again, there are the guys right there. External Combustion. I would say if you're haven't heard this band yet, the Dirty Knobs, and you want to go check out a couple tracks right off the bat, I would definitely say go check out Wicked Mind, External Combustion, Rat City, and if you want to hear something a little bit different from them, check out State of Mind, which has Margot Price on vocals too. That, like I said, it's kind of Tedeschi Trucks, kind of soulful, gospel-y type of thing. And if you're an Ian Hunter fan, check out Dirty Job, which is a lot of fun too. But the album itself is very solid. Right now, again, I'm still getting used to this, but I think right now I'm going to give it a very, very solid 3.5 out of 5 stars, which that's a really good album, right? It's not a great album, but it's really good, and I might even think higher of it as time goes on. But check it out. External Combustion from Mike Campbell and the Dirty Knobs. If you've heard it, let us know what you think of it in the comments below. If you haven't, go check it out. Let us know what you think. Come back and report in down in the comments below. And visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. All together. All the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell so you get alerted of all of our content as it posts. Click the like button before you leave, and also down below in the video description, you've got the link to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, as well as the link to our merch page where you can get all sorts of great Sea of Tranquility stuff. Yes, can you tell that I taped a lot of videos all at the same time early this morning because, yes, Pete's wearing the same shirt all day long, right? So anyway, thanks for watching. I'm Pete Pardo. See you real soon here on the channel. Bye-bye.